see myself resting in the near future in this month. Mana, what do? We move. First, I want to talk about women and their power. I don't understand something about women and their power. They don't use it. They don't make use of it. They don't want to know that they are powerful. They have been told that they are powerful, but they don't want to know why or how they become powerful. They don't care to know. Until something hard, something bad, something evil happens to them. Then their chinkele power will now manifest. Of what use? This teaching is not to body shame or insult anybody. But in as much as I pity this woman, who I'm going to use her case study, it happened in my area. But it's also I pity her dead son. What is going on? This woman have an only child. Child is a boy, and it happened in this our area. Travel abroad. Many years now, abroad no be here. To travel, and some people believe that traveling abroad, you just go there, bing, 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 you are back. After so many years, he came back. Kidnappers, ndento. And the guy that did this is a guy people knows around also. He allegedly, because of social media, allegedly, he followed this guy home. And the mother is already aware that her son is coming back, waiting for him to come back. Allegedly, this guy followed him. Not just collecting his money, he also shot him. He kpied him. As he kpied him, in front of the mother, oh God, this woman cried and screamed, and do you know the kind of cry? Let's not get to that level. Let's not get to that level. Let you and I not get to that level. Let's use our power right now. Let's not just use it when we are hot. This woman cried the cry of that somebody that have never cried. 5 streets away, an Odogu wake up. This is not a story. An Odogu 5 streets away woke up from sleep, because this was happening around midnight. An Odogu that does not know the woman, that is not the same Igbo tribe with the man, with the woman and the son. 5 streets away, he woke up. You see, when I said our gift differs, okay? That you are gifted doesn't mean you should go and open an altar. That you are gifted does not mean you should start wearing white or start wearing a particular color. You are doing a work you don't understand that you are doing. An Odogu woke up 5 streets away and took his cutlass and went to that place. He doesn't know this woman. He's not a family friend. This man is not a native doctor. This man is not a marine. This man is not into spiritism. But he's an Odogu. As he got there, that young man started shooting him. As they shoot the man, the bullet they fall for ground. And the young man, as his bullet got finished, he was trying to run. This man used the body of the knife and slap him at the back. And he also used the knife to cut one of his leg. This is a guy. You dey shoot am, God know the entire body. Juju did too much. A total stranger. A random stranger. An Odogu that is in his house sleeping. Look, some time ago, I did a video here. I said, I know women. Few of them are dead now. I know old women who can raise the dead by their voice. It has nothing to do with anointing. It is their calling. It is their gift. They can call the spirit of somebody back into his body. And even in this present generation, in this present time, I know people who have such gifts. But they have been told they are marine. They have been told that they are Dibia one. Me, I need to choke my waiting not concern me. I go they look you. And you think you are doing work. Of course, you are busy doing nothing. This man that has nothing to do with this woman. This man that doesn't know this woman. Heard that anguish. Heard that the cry woke the odoguness in him. The cry of that woman woke something in him that he probably didn't know he has, or maybe he knows. As people were watching, he took iron, very long, and put it on the boy's head and do what? And hammer it. And he died. The Odogu woke up. He was supposed to wake up when there is danger. He was supposed to wake up when alone. Today, where are those people in Alibo? They are not there. Everybody's Dibia. Everybody says and why. Everybody not Walo. But white, there are people who are here to stop Alo, so that there will be no Walo. No, but we are busy in the Walo that we forgot that there is Alo, that Alo must was first, so that there shouldn't be Ewea. This woman is so old. She's not going to get married again or start having children. You are the one that will protect your children spiritually, women. Men don't protect children spiritually. Men are physical beings. Women are spiritual beings. Don't let it get to the level that you will cry out from the pit of your soul. And when people saw what that man did, people brought tire, people brought a lot of things and burnt the already dead Anon Pama. Why do you wait for somebody to snatch your husband before you start crying, before you start praying? Hey, to not be well with them. Oh my God, God, where are you? No. Why do you want somebody to mess up your marriage, to mess up your relationship before you can wake up? Why didn't you see the handwriting on the wall? That the man doesn't love you again, that it's time for you to go. No, you don't like to see the handwriting, but you like to the prayer. I pray for them. Things are hard for them. He can never give a child. He can never have a child. Unless, I don't get it. How do they like all those kind of lifestyle? I was pained. After I was looking at the woman, I was pained. I was pained to the from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. I was pained. I don't know what I would do if I lose any of my child. I'm not going to say it can happen to me. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to me. But I make sure it doesn't happen. Yes. Because that is my duty, to make sure it doesn't happen. I've never misled somebody's child. This woman was just happy that the son is back. And a total stranger rob him of his wealth and of his life. Why are you taking his life? An only son, an only child. The woman saw the son, but she didn't hug the son. A total stranger followed him, tied him, collected his money. I know justice was served instantly, but it would have been what? Avoided. Yes. That is your duty as a woman. That is your duty as a woman, to make sure it doesn't happen. And I was looking at the Odogu that woke up 5 streets away. I said that there are a lot of us who are here to deliver vengeance. But you people are so biased that, oh, as the 1 million will, as the one should not be angry, and as the one should be humble, and the should be. These are things that is, I don't know who they teach you all this kind of thing. Me, I don't know, and I don't want to know. I don't know how when I sit down, when I brain they absorb those things, they take it in, they sit on, make on a continue. Yes. There are women who can raise the dead. There are women, when something is not going well in the family, they reach inside of them and call out or scream out. Pastor doesn't teach you this one. Pastor cannot teach you this one. No dibia, no marine, no spiritual person can teach you this one, because it is at the core of your being. That is who you are. You are in an area, evil they happen, they pain you, they bother you, because it's none of my business. It's not from my village. And Odogu woke up for vengeance and committed the vengeance and passed the judgment and passed the vengeance instantaneously. But life is already lost. This is not the first time that young man is doing that, kidnapping, killing, all those things, buying people. We are so rigid and set in our ways that it must be this way. So if it's not this way, forget about it. Now, second one. I was talking with some men yesterday. One of them, this man is older than me. His wife is older than me. This is not the first time I've had such teachings. Hello, my kings and my queens on YouTube. Ty. Hello. Hi. I'm live on Facebook and live on YouTube. My name is Yoko. Now, this man is old enough to put me in the house. The wife is older than me. And for some time, a lot of people who have been opportune and have been opportune to come in contact with them, they don't believe that I'm genuine as a wife. And there's something about me. I will not go out of my way to convince you. I don't do that. I don't come this life, can't convince you. I didn't come to this world to convince you of who I am. I don't do that. I don't understand. If I start convincing everybody, which time will I have for myself? Believe whatever you want to believe about me. Believe whatever you want to believe that somebody told you about me. It's okay. No cap. Me cannot come and help your unbelief. I don't do that. I'm never going to do that. Now something happened, and now something happened. And he found out that, hey, this woman are real. I've known this couple for many years. So one or two happened, and he instantly believed. The wife already carry on from mind, say, truly, Nigeria wears and wine. But the wife, the husband, now, a typical African man, typical Igbo man, woman will know they get power. Women are just man, waiting that one they do. Maybe to carry his full head, that be the main thing. So I didn't say anything. So yesterday, we got talking. He started asking me some questions. You see, I love the only thing that one of the greatest things that give me joy in this life is when I talk about spirituality. Oh my God. See, forget any other thing. When I see people who can engage my heart, engage my mind in spiritual matters, oh my God, oh God. If you see the way I glow, if you see the way I talk, you go no see now my life be that. When I talk about spiritual matters, I don't know how you people they talk things where they say normal. When I talk about spiritual things, forget it. My life now, that is a soul food to my soul. Talking about spiritual matters is a soul food to my spirit and to my soul. You go see my spirit. In fact, I feel my spirit rising up. That's the only thing that gives me joy. Yeah, you can have a reading. But I do that privately, so I am going to drop my phone number. Okay, I'm gonna drop my contact so that you can chat me up so that I tell you how it goes. Okay, Ty. All right. As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna come drop my contact with you. Okay. Thank you so much. Now let's proceed. Now this man asked me question of things I have been teaching. I have taught us many years ago. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, of things I have been teaching, I have taught over 6, 7 years ago. He said something to me. He said, my father said this to me. My father said that to me. My father said that to me. What do you say about that? I told him something. I said, Christianity, tradition and culture, Islamic, they are all the same. He said, what do you mean? He said, but the Bible said, I said, allegedly, the Bible said. He said, but the Bible is the word of God. I said, allegedly, the Bible is the word of God. But in reality, the Bible is not the word of God. He said, but I said, no, allegedly, it was written. Then he said, who was the voice that was telling Moses to remove his footwear, that the bush is burning? I said, allegedly, we were told it was the voice of God. Who recorded it? Who wrote it? You know, I've seen a lot of men at 60, 70 who are confused. Growing up, they are okay. But as age, you see one thing I told you, I said, I love old age. Old age will teach you something because you don't know nothing. Old age is going to sit you down and begin to rewind for you. You will understand what confusion is all about. You will understand what hellfire is all about. That is not a burning place. It is a burning regret. He said, but my father said, I said, understand. That is the word of your father. He said, is the word of the ancestors. I said, yes. The word of the ancestors are not the word of Chukwokika Abiyama. Yes. I said, let me tell you about tradition and culture, the way I teach it. Tradition and culture is likened to, which is truth, in a place. I said, for instance, let's assume I and you and your wife, we are 3 brothers. And where we are living, there's not much people, there's not much crowd, and we begin to marry and have wife and children. And you decide that, oh, my children must be farmers. I don't want them to do this. Anybody that refuses to farm and begin to do bad things, they will not make it. And I begin to give my children rules and regulation. And your wife also, who happens to be our brother, will give her own children rules and regulation. 300,000 to 400,000 years later, each of us now, our children now becomes a village. I also told him, I said, I have been saying it on social media. Can the old walk with the new? Can the old walk with the new? The answer is not really. It's no, it's yes. Now, you gave those rules. Your father, for instance, you or your father gave those rules because of the what is happening as at that age. And now, this present age, a lot of young men have known that without money, they can't stand and talk. Without a certain educational background, without a certain this or that, they cannot be able to function. Which young man wants to be a farmer? In fact, which land? If your brothers did not drag it with them. I said the only thing a lot of African men understand about tradition and culture is what a woman should do and what a woman shouldn't do. The same thing in Christianity. What a woman should do and what a woman shouldn't do. The same thing in Islamic, what a woman should do and what a woman shouldn't do. What else? After that, what else? Other countries are inventing things. Moving forward, Africans are busy thinking of what a woman should do and what a woman shouldn't do. Who is Odogu and who is not Odogu? They are busy looking at a woman. Why should she do this ritual and not do? Why should she do this ritual? Is for men. And the other word, the word are growing. I said the word of your father, the words of your forefathers, my forefathers, are not the word of Chukwu Okike. Is their word. Tradition and culture are rules written by men, set by men for men against men and women. He said then, he began to ask questions. He's going to watch this video later. As he began to ask questions, I said, there is no set rule on how to worship God or how to know God. It is not set or written in tradition and culture. It is not set or written in religious. It's not set or written in Islamic. He said, but we have the word of God. The Bible said, this one said, I said, says by who? Written by who? I said something in all my teaching. I also said something for people who are going through Illumina Discovery Temple Center's Mystic School that I'm teaching. I said, before you proceed in this journey, you have to unlearn what you have learned. You have to wipe your memory off of whatever society, tradition and culture, family upbringing have taught you, so that you can create your path. We are not here to be led by anybody. We are not here to be taught by anybody. Yet you can have mentors, you can have people that their teachings resonate with you. We are not here to, oh, this is how my forefathers used to do it. I am not my forefathers. I'm not my forebearers. I'm here to do what I came to do. I'm not here to follow their teaching. If their teaching were working for us, why should they be the incarnation? Why is it that it has to be this way because it's this way? Somebody has to break that pattern and said, let's try it this way. Oh, this way it has to be. Breeded envy, jealousy, all kind of negativities, all kind of craziness. He said, but our forefathers, a woman does not shake tree. A woman like this. A woman does not one orgy. A woman never sing men can one. Is that all? Is that what does it mean? Is that all that your forefathers taught you what a woman should do and what a woman shouldn't do? And your tradition and culture didn't taught you what a man should do? No. You can say, yes, a man can take shift title, a man can take also title, a man can do this, a man can one orgy. Is that all? Is that all? Is that all you came to do? As a trader, go to market morning every day, come back, do your business every day, come back, marry wife every day, come back, and you get old and die. That is if some of you can get old. Is that all? I don't understand how you people don't get bored. How some of you don't get crazy. Is that all? And drink yourself to stupor, damage your heart and kidney. And make sure you carry the best women. And I ask, is that all? You see, this way some of you live. I can't live like that. I can't live like that. There must be more to life than me being a woman, getting married, having children, and just be there for my husband and for my children. Just make sure I maintain my home. Just make sure I'm there for my children and lay down my life for them to grow while I put my own on hold. I can't do that. I cannot do that. Or what you call a virtuous woman is a woman who has no dream, a dreamless woman, a passionless woman, a woman who can give all for her husband and children. That is a dead woman to me. That is a sick woman. And society, tradition and culture want to make it remain that way. How can you tell me that is the way of your ancestors? It's not the way of God. It's not the way of the universe. It is the way of your ancestors. So I don't follow the way of the ancestors. I follow the way of the universe. And this man got confused. He got up. He went to sit with some of his friends. His wife started laughing. The wife started laughing. And I asked him, Nuku, why are you laughing? He said, they don't want to go deep into conversation. A lot of men we have are not equipped. So many men and so many African men come to us, Igbos. They were brought up. They were not equipped on how to be a man. They were not equipped on how to understand that women are intelligent, especially women of my age. They are not equipped on how to handle an intelligent woman. They don't like it. Another one, the wife was complaining, I will tell my husband this, he will not do it. He will go somewhere and a pastor or a prophetess will tell him the same thing. He will not accept that person own. I told her, I said, it's a man thing. Yes. I don't know how you can marry a woman you claim to love and keep the woman in the house, bearing your children, yet you don't listen to her advices. I was discussing with some men last 2 weeks. They said, make it be send my wife, they give me advice. Tomorrow she will come, they carry shoulder. Very sick mentality. I know some men who listen to their wife, but majority don't. It is an African thing. It's not a real thing. It's not a universe thing. It's just a collective thing. It's sad. Me, I no go dim my light for any man. No. I no go fit. I didn't dim my life before when I was younger. I'm not going to dim my life for anybody. You either step up and be greater than me. Me, I cannot step down to be under you. I don't me. You either up there or you step up. Pass me and step up. Me cannot step down. So that it's for you to be a man. You know, when you hear this word submission, it's a very dangerous acidic word. It simply means, women, dim your light for your husband to shine. It means even the man, you got to shut up so that he can be a man. So if I don't shut up, a man cannot be a man. I need to shut up for him to be a man. That same yesterday, we're talking, you see, like I said, I like people who can engage me spiritually about spiritual matters. Oh God. We go talk. Oh. I need the shot, I need the argue, but we go talk. Now you go tire, now you go stand up. You go tire, you go stand up. Because that is the food to my soul. That is the food to my spirit. Okay? We're talking. I noticed three men so angry. They were so angry. They were so angry at me. Oh. They don't know me. Oh. I not be my age mate. I senior them. Oh. They have not met me before. They become angry. One of them busted out. Ha! Now anybody where they marry woman where get money, ain't go suffer. Oh. Ain't go turn to slave. Oh. Make any man no try that nonsense. That was the topic. We're talking, I said. There were Yoruba men, there were Igbo men, there were men, Delta men. We're talking. And these ones that get so pissed off are Igbos. Few of the ones I was talking to, it's Igbo, they there, Yoruba, they there, Deltans, they there. I said, it rankles on the mindset of, like I said, some. That is a majority. You know, I always talk about my tribe. You know, concern me for other people's tribe. I'm not going to talk about it here, I don't know. I will talk about my tribe, Igbo, and I'll talk about Yoruba because I'm living in Yoruba land. I said, Igbo men, majority of them do not like a girl or a woman that has money, that is comfortable. They don't like them. They kept asking women, what did you bring to the table? The only thing some of them bring to the table is their chinkele money, which they will use to control you, mind control you. I said something, I said, when you marry a woman who is financially capable, now you get the woman, now you get the money. These people don't understand that change is inevitable. The only thing that is constant in life is change, whether you like it or not. And I said something in one of my videos, I said, the average African men understand change as stubbornness in the life of a woman. She's arrogant, she's stubborn. Social media has spoiled them. But they forget that change and time happeneth to women. If you do, I go push on, she will go her papa's house. We that are divorced, we are not living in our father's house, we are living in our houses. What you see as arrogance in a woman is boundaries. And because the said men are not equipped, we are not taught on how to handle women who are well-to-do. They don't know how to handle such people. They begin to talk through their ear. They begin to talk through their nose. Because they were not taught on how to do that. They were told that they are provider. So they provide whatever it is they want to provide to their family without providing what? Intimacy. Without providing conducive environment. Without providing mentality. They don't know how to handle love words. Why should you be complaining? You are a married woman, your husband take care of you, the children are going to go to school. Why are you complaining? They don't understand that the woman needs an adult conversation. They don't understand that the woman needs to be out with her husband. They don't understand that husband and wife need to cuddle. There must be once in a week or once in 2 months or once in a month. They need to do this or that. They were not taught. They were not equipped to do that. So it must be that the woman is nagging, or social media has spoiled her, or her eye they took outside. And your sons and daughters are watching this. What you think you are practicing as tradition and culture is not tradition and culture. I don't care where you are from. I don't care your tongue or your tribe or your ethnic group. It is not. It is not. Oh, your father told you. Of course, you should obey your father. After all, allegedly, that is what your word, your Bible told you. What should a Bible, what should a religion textbook tell me that I should love or respect my father or my mother? Even animals without being taught to love and respect their parents. So why should somebody be teaching me that? So, and one of the men said, ndị ọcha amela anyị alụ. The slave colonial master did us evil. I said, no. They didn't do us evil. We are the one doing ourselves evil. They brought religion, right? Yes? Yeah? That's good. But they didn't bring all this societal women association, women leader, morning prayer, Monday prayer, Tuesday prayer, Saturday prayer, so seed, so tight, so... They didn't bring those things. They have left. How many hundreds of years ago? They are gone. But within ourselves, we always find a way to tie each other more. We're still finding a way to suppress and compress each other the more. All in the name of religion. All in the name of tradition and culture. So that you will be a man. It's a taboo in my place to do this. It's a taboo in my place for a woman to do this. I don't understand. It should be a taboo for a woman to give birth to you now. Let it be a taboo. Every century, every decade, change occurs. But instead of for you and I to sit down and say, why did this change occur? When does it occur? How did it occur? What is it teaching me? No, we decided to blame another gender. This gender will blame this gender. This gender will blame this gender. Without understanding what that thing is teaching us. Power was in the hand of women before it was taken and given and put in the hand of men. But power is being gradually, systematically being taken by women. And I expect these men, I expect these women to ask themselves, why is it that in your alleged book of God or word of God or God of word, why is it stated that a woman should and shouldn't? Why are they scared? What is scaring them? Why this massive campaign teaching to keep women at a certain level and make sure they don't exceed it? What are they afraid of? What are they trying to hide? You don't ask that. All you see is that, social media have spoiled women. Oh, women know they hear something again. Oh, of course, there are a lot of women that are dangerous. Anyway, age will teach them when they get to that level. They need a third person. I look at a lot of the economic situation of this country for some years now. I've been looking at it, and a man said, "I want to marry." You see, now them go marry who will be submissive. Now them will come out to complain. It's like you don't understand a woman. A woman can pretend, and you will marry her. Once all but no done and dusted, your eye go clear. And I was asking this man yesterday. I said, "How many of you will tell me that your mother, since you became a man, you know what it was up, that your mother respects and honors your father?" None of them could say anything. None of them could say anything. They were just looking at me. I said, if you can tell me, some of you are 50, late 50s, 60s now. How many of you can tell me when I became a man, I know what's up, maybe 30 years ago, 40 years ago, that your mother, or when you were small, that your mother actually respected your father, that your mother used to respect your father? How many of you can tell me that? None of them said anything. Oh, last but not the least, it is always good to marry girls, younger girls, right? Because as at that time, it is easy for their mind to be what? To be controlled. Control them with your masculine energy. Control them with money. Control them with threat of whatever. Control them by coming back home late. Control them by whatever. Because at that age, they are easily controlled. Oh, it's hard for some African men to marry a matured woman, a woman over 30, because she knows your lies. You're not going to come back late. She wants to know where you're coming back from. But you can get a girl, a little child. You can get a little girl, and what happens? You come back and go anytime. She'll be awake waiting for you because you are her husband. But I want you to assure you, give it 15 years, she won't respect you anymore. There is something in a woman that you guys need to understand. But rather than understanding it, you blame her friends. She said she started moving with this set of friends. They have changed her mind. She started going out with this church. They have changed her mind. She started talking to neighbors. Her mind have changed. It sickens me a lot that men hate women, whether you like it or not. A lot of men hate women. Oh, you must be docile. Don't talk. Stay there. Sit there. And when it's not working like that, they get all over the place. Why? Because we are not equipped on how to handle such women, because their fathers don't know, their forefathers don't know how to handle such women. So it was not impacted in their mindset because they don't know how to do that. Their forefathers didn't know how to do that. So they label it this and that. And how can you tell me that is traditional culture? That is the teaching of your father. That is the teaching of your forefathers. That is not the teaching of life. But they can go abroad and marry their great-grandmother's age, and them now, being the man, will be submissive. Oh, they don't know how to handle that. And later, These same women, these same so-called women that they hate, their wife will grow up to begin to exhibit such characters. They get pissed off, they get offended. Why would you get offended? Because you hate growth. I look at so many men. I can't forget a man that came to me 5 years ago at 70 years. He has one of the biggest church here in the West. And the man looked at me and said, Mommy, a man of 70 years, a man of my papa age, call me Mommy, help me. They lied to us. How do I begin to convince my members that the God in the Bible does not exist? I can't sleep. I can't eat. This man started crying. I did that video. I did that teaching. I asked him, I said, Daddy, who lied to you? He said, Ma, don't worry, don't call me Daddy. Call me my name. I'm confused. I am tired. I said, I can't call you your name. You're over 70 years. This man was crying. I love old age. You better start loving old age. Makana all about. A lot of African men coming to my side, Igbo. I've talked about Yoruba men, how they got married. I've talked about it. I've talked about how Yoruba men get married as they grow. When a Yoruba man want to settle down finally at 60, 61, 62, he will marry a woman that have seen money, that have touched money. A woman. He's not marrying a girl of 30 years old, a lady of 30 years. He will marry a woman of 45, 50 and hand over what he has. In another one, go there with him. The man will live to be old age. But at that age, only boy are just 2 years. As at that age, ndeba ye just 2 years. Deacon, you better, I have said it so many years back, let me tell you again. You better start equipping your son. Equip your sons that there are breed of women being born. They can't handle it. Stop blaming society. Stop blaming educational system. Stop blaming civilization. In those days, women don't talk. What's going to happen now? Drag us back to those days. What now happened? And when you begin to say, you are bitter. Now wonder you're not in husband's house. Of course, I'm not in husband's house. You know, that is the truth you are saying. Do I look bitter? Bitter for getting me. When they don't understand you, when they don't understand where this era of women are going through, they begin to tag them on their church. Tag them on the church. They begin to tag them women who are mannerless. They begin to tag them. They did not trade any. They begin to tag them. When they begin to say these things, I begin to see fearful little men. Fearful men. Scared men. What is that? I begin to see fearful, scared men. They don't like it. It's like they are being emasculated. To them, a woman has... That thing is wrong. A woman has to shut up so that you can be strong. You can talk. I will not fail to appreciate great men who are there, who are city boss. Many of them, my friend, who married great women. You will not know. So many of them, their wife is richer than them. Peace is in the family. Said if somebody marry a rich woman, now wahala. You are sick. You are not mentally equipped to handle or live in this generation. Because there is something in them to conquer a woman, give her small money, climb on top of her, subdue her. Again, does it make your liver to be okay? Does it now restore your manhood back? No, you keep being bitter. Tell your children, tell your sons that there are men, there are women out there who will not be like their mother. Oh, I want to marry a woman who is like my mother. These are another men who are sick, mentally sick. You are looking for somebody. You want to marry a woman who is like your mother. Something is wrong with you. I've said something in the past. I said, The way an African man, we Igbos, understand a virtuous woman is the woman's ability to absorb beer, shame, ridicule, and abuse. That makes her submissive. That makes her virtuous woman. Aside from that, they don't understand. You know why? That is what their father did to their mother. And their mother shut up and keep quiet and swallow all those things. That is how they also want you to swallow those things without talking. So it makes you a virtuous woman. So if you're not doing that, you're not a virtuous woman. You're not a wife material. Sometimes they also wish that on their sister. Or sometimes when somebody said otherwise, they'll go and fight on their sister's behalf. Until they get to their daughter. Change is inevitable. Your anger cannot stop change. Your mindset cannot stop change. Your tradition and culture cannot stop change. Your religious belief cannot stop change. Your mindset cannot stop change. You can't even stop change. An entire generation, an entire millennium cannot stop change. Don't fight change. You become bitter. Do not fight change. You go get liver and kidney problem. Ask yourself, in what way do I move with this change? What is this change teaching me? Our body, you see, you might not be a medical person, but once in a while, Google and research some things. There is a part of our body that grows every week, some every 3 days. There is a part of our body that grows every 10 years. There is something that happens to us that grows at a particular time in our body. A girl you married today, you don't know anything about her. That's your wife. You don't know when her menstrual period want to come out. You don't know her mood swing. You don't know whether she has painful menstruation, because you should not be bothered with that, because you are a man. She's a woman. She should know what to do. She should know what to do. You don't know when she's sad or happy, because you see one thing about women. I was watching one of Nedu's podcasts. Somebody was talking. I think it was Okay Bakassi, actor Okay Bakassi. He said, you need to understand woman. The person you left at home when you are going to work or to market is not the person you are going to meet when you come back. The person you will, oh honey, I'm going to work. I'm okay, take care. I love you. You they go, you they come back. You open your door. You don't know who you go meet. Whether an angry person or the somebody you have been seeing this month is not the same person you are going to see next month. I was looking at that guy. Okay, Bakassi is one of the actors I respect so much. I met him one-on-one. He has invited me to some of his shows, giving me free tickets. I respect him so much. So even after how many years, when I heard him talking, I said, that is a man. You don't know who you met, you left at home. You're not going to meet them. And you don't sit down to understand these creatures, this entity, this thing, these humans, these queens called women. You don't understand. I'm a man. I'm not saying you're not a man. The last time I checked, I'm a woman. I don't pray to be a man. I can never be a man. Like I said, today is what random teaching. I have a lot of teaching to do, but like I said, for some of you who have been following me for many years, February is always the month of my rest. But I don't see myself resting. I swear to God, I don't tire. I don't see myself resting. But like I said, we move. Alright, I'm going to be going off on YouTube right now. Thank you so much. Okay. My king, I'm going to send you my phone number so that on Facebook. Thank you so much. Bye. The boy. The boy. How are you guys?